And we are back. Feels weird to say. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The final booster course pass came out, and we're going to be ranking tracks 5 and 6. Ooh. So, I'm not going to go over the tracks. If you want to see me rank all the other ones, there's a playlist for them. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Or Mario Kart, one of them, something like that. But the categories, however, are best, great, good, average, below average, bad, and horrible / pretty much unplayable. Okay, you avoid picking it whenever you can. In case you are curious, the categories for it is going to be based off of music, how the track looks visually, like little details that like only dedicated people would look for, stuff like that. How playable the track is over time if it gets boring, all that. And yeah, just pretty much all of that. So starting out, we have Vancouver Velocity. This is a map that is a tour one of the final ones. And basically, to quickly describe it, its big details are the little park you go through, the hockey/ice skating rink, and the little wooden bridge you go over. Those are the big descriptions of this track. And personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the music. It's all right. It's nothing special, but everything else, the details, all of it, it's so good. I'm gonna put it in great, and it's barely in great. It's to the point where it's barely good enough for great, but it's like way too good to be good. So yeah. Next, we have another tour map in Athens Dash. So this track is pretty much like very medieval-ish. You got like a bunch of pillars, and that's about it. You go through like a Colosseum type thing. It's a very, in my opinion, boring map. The music's not great. None of this map is really great. I'm gonna put it, honestly, in bad. Nothing stands out with it. It's, in my opinion, bad. It's not horrible / near unplayable, but it is definitely bad. Next, we have Daisy Cruiser. This one is a bit different. This map, in my opinion, just doesn't really appeal to me. What it has is it's a very beautiful looking map. Let's just get that established. It looks amazing. But that's it. The music is great, and it looks great. Other than that, it gets very stale after playing it over time. There's not much little obstacles, shortcuts, stuff like that. And the map it only has like one section that really splits you off. And there's no challenge to it. They both are pretty much the same time. So because of that, I'm going to put it in just plain average. This is a very, what I would like to call a set the bar map. It has amazing features, and it has lackluster features. Next, we have Moonview Highway. This is another, it's pretty much Toad's Turnpike, but just a different map. It's got different turns and stuff. You go across a bridge. There's a little toll booth. There's bomb cars. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks amazing. It's a nighttime map. The details are on point. This, in my opinion, I am going to say is honestly very debatable between best and great. Where did it go? There it is. I have no idea if Moo Moo Meadows was in great or in best. I don't think it was. We're gonna actually bump it down. Oh, I know it wasn't. But Moonview Highway, in my opinion, I don't know why it's not letting me, so we're just gonna do it manually. I think I will put in best. There we go. I guess we just kind of scroll too far up without the screen disappearing. Next we have Squeaky Clean Sprint. I'm pretty sure this is named differently in different areas, but for here it's Clean Sprint. This is a kitchen / bathroom based map. I believe actually just bathroom. It's got you starting out on like a counter that then drives you over a sink, like the sink counter, and then you go into the actual sink, which is very cool. Then you come out, and then you go kind of along the bathroom floor, and then you fly over the toilet back onto the counter. And it's a very cool map. Details are on point. Track, very good. Music is very good. But it just doesn't hit quite as good as View Highway, in my opinion. So because of that, I am going to put it in great, but not best. Next, we have Los Angeles Labs. Another tour track. This one is essentially, as you guessed, a map of Los Angeles. What it is essentially, you go through like the big parts of Los Angeles, which includes being on the beach, then going into like over a baseball stadium, which maybe is the Dodger Stadium, then going to like the dirt construction area type thing, and then going on like the boardwalk at the end. Sorry, I'm blowing out a candle. But yeah, that's kind of what this is. In my opinion, the music's not amazing, but it'll do. And I think this is another, and I feel like a broken record right now, is something I would put in great. Because I feel like these maps, I guess we can't scroll too far up for that too. Where is it? I lost it. This has been such a bad video. Okay, there it is. Like I said, it's not, in my opinion, good enough to go to best, but it's definitely a top tier great map. Next, we have Sunset Wilds. This map doesn't have much going for it besides the sunset. The music's, in my opinion, above average, but not like amazing. And then it's a very look-based map. There's a little shortcuts that are like streamless and stuff. It's not a great map. And the whole reason like people wanted it was because of the sunset part, where the sun kind of sets after every lap in the old version, but in this version it just doesn't. So the main point of the map is not there. So I think I have no idea what's going on. I think it's a bad map in my opinion. Not necessarily a bad map in terms of playing, but due to the expectations it had, it just didn't quite live up to it. Going next is Koopa Cape. This is a map that I loved on the Wii. I would argue more than View Highway. To kind of break it down, you start out on like this little cliff ledge. You then just go onto like the water, the river. There's like Koopa shell buildings. You then go off the waterfall into an underwater pipe. And then you come out. But the big change is there isn't the electric thing that shrinks you, which is a big disappointment. So because of that, it really drops on my expectations to the point where this tier list sucks. I'm actually going to put it in good. If it kept that feature, which like makes the map, by the way, like that's the only reason the map like stands out so much. I would honestly probably say it's best, but because it doesn't have the best feature, it's not. It's got everything. The music is banging, the details, everything. But they took out like the only challenging part. Next we have Madrid Drive. Another tour map. This one actually is a bit different than the other ones because I am going to be completely honest. I really enjoy this map. I mean, this is a very fun map. It hits just like LA Laps, and it's just like more open. You're driving down the streets of a city, like crowded buildings, everything. And besides, there's this one like patio, like I don't know what to describe it. There's a bunch of seats and stuff. It's very open. There's a wiggler in it. I'm personally, and the music's good and everything. Honestly, it sucks that I have to keep doing this for every... Ooh, not quite Dolphin Shoals. Don't try and get ahead of yourself. But this sucks that I have to keep doing this. But this is going in great. This is a map that I am really, like, a big fan of. Next we have is Rosalina's Ice Road. This is on the 3DS. I did not personally get to play the 3DS version. I might actually be getting it. Mario Kart 7 is the 3DS version. Might be getting it for like around Christmas time. It's pretty cheap compared to what it usually is. If it's not a present for me, I'd probably just end up buying it myself. But this is a very interesting map. It's basically just you're driving on ice. There's a section where you can go either above or below the water, and there's also a section that like you can easily fall, not easily, but you can fall off in. And then you're in like an ice cave. And then you're on like a few at the end. There's like 2 sections to go. I'm gonna be honest. We don't have to scroll for this one. I have no idea why bad and below average are flipped. They should not be. We're just going to personally leave it. I don't think the tracks at all changed. So, it's fine. But for me, Rosalina is definitely is bad. There we go. I fixed it. Next we have Bowser's Castle 3. I'm going to be honest, this is a very good map. I am a big fan of this. So much so, I don't really want to talk about it much. I might just straight up put this in best. I mean, this is probably my favorite track from like all the final wave when it came out. So because of that, I think it does warrant. Oh, hold on. The thing's staying with me, actually. So this is actually very clutch. And maybe for future ones, I don't have to, just do this over and over. Oh, I guess once we hit great, it just disappears. Which is fine. Oh, there's another Bowser's Castle. But bam! Bowser's Castle free. Great. Or, excuse me, best, right? I put in best, yes. Rainbow Road, the Wii one, the infamous one. This is such a good map, and they ruined it by adding guardrails to like a majority of the track, which takes away all of the challenge. This is another one. Everything about this map is perfect to the final detail, like Koopa Cape. But it just isn't fun anymore when you play the OG version and they just make it baby proof. So you're going to do the same exact thing Koopa Cape is. You're going to join them in good. How are you going to ruin the best feature? Rome Avanti, this is pretty much, and I hate to be that guy, this a very similar track to Athens Dash. It's legit so similar. So where do I have it at? Athens Dash, Rome Avanti. Just imagine them as like very similar maps. I'm gonna put it in the same category. Except Rome Avanti is definitely a bit better. I'm actually gonna bump it up to below average. Because it's just the better version of Athens Dash. Alright, we're down to the final three. DK Mountain. This one personally is a big map for mine as well. GameCube / Wii, I've played both of them. And it's a great map. See, unlike the other Wii maps, they pretty much did not touch this map so much to where it's just ruined. It feels very authentic. You go into cannon, go up, down the volcano, through like the turns. I believe it did make the shortcuts challenging, which I really do like. And you go on the wobbly bridge to the finish line. This is the ideal map, in my opinion. This is a map I really enjoy playing. So I'm gonna put it in great. It doesn't quite move me to the point where it should be best, but it's definitely great. Daisy Circuit. If you want me to be honest, this is every circuit map you hear. Mario Circuit, Luigi Circuit, Peach Circuit, Yoshi Circuit, Donkey Kong Circuit, Toad Circuit, Bowser Circuit. It's a circuit. It's a beginner map. This is the like track 1 track or like cup 1 track. Because of that, it is average. Plain and simple, average. There's nothing to say about it. It is the average track. And finally, a new one, Piranha Plant Cove, came over from Tour. In my opinion, a very, very decent map. This one switches up because it's a Tour map. Every Tour map has its different ways. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't get so moved by it. I think this is a good map. Nothing sticks out. It's a lot like Piranha Plant Cove. Or no, Piranha Plant Pipe or whatever it's called. Pretty much. Except the tracks change. And I'm not a big fan of Piranha Plant Pipeline, as you can see. There it is, Piranha Plant Slide. As I have it in bad, I wouldn't argue it's bad. I would say it honestly is good. It changed me. This map actually is like just a way better version. But I'm just not a big fan of the whole, design. So, yeah. But there it is. The complete and final Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tier list. All booster course packs, everything. Here's the final look. Note, some of these might be wrong because I may have accidentally moved them. But let's hope not. And in total, this was 96 tracks in the making. And that's pretty much it. We're towards the end of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe era, as I'd imagine in 2024, late 2024, kind of around late October, early November is when the new Nintendo console is going to come out. And it might be the end of Mario Kart entirely. We might be moving to Nintendo Kart. But, yeah. With everything said, it's an end of an era. Let me know if you want to see more Mario videos. I'm a huge fan, so I would be more than open to doing it. But I hope you enjoyed. I did. I'll see you guys next time with power rankings for the NFL. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed. And if I was to do more Mario videos, it would just be tier list because I have no idea how to record. The only other things I could do is like Mario Kart Tour and Super Mario Run, and I'm not doing that. So yeah, goodbye. And thank you for watching.